Out of nowhere, Jared Leto just posted a Joker fan art that's holding Batman's head in one hand, and there's Superman in the front, and there's Flash and other characters. So it's a pretty good, artwork of the Knightmare, Joker, and the other, characters, and he randomly just posted it. So I think he just posted it because he liked the art, and probably was tagged in it, so he just posted that. But what do you guys think is the reason he posted this?
Reston, any theories?
I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but I think I'm in Casey's camp. I think he just saw it on like his feed and said, "Oh, this is kind of cool. Let me repost it." Um, and I'd love for it to be a hashtag restore to Snyderverse, little nugget for us fans to kind of run with. But I don't know. I just think it's something he thought that was kind of cool. It is pretty cool, though. And I think the artwork was kind of cool though because it's him with the Batman's cowl and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like another look into that nightmare world. And when I saw it, I just got bummed out because I was like, man, I really want to see this nightmare world that Snyder was going to do for jail too.
Yeah.
Vivian, you have to be on my same thinking here.
Give us hope.
Tell me this. Tell me this is more. This picture has to mean more.
I would love it to be more. I mean, I have like, I'm basically wanting more Snyderverse. I mean, I was the first person like up in the morning, and I was watching the movie, and my mom thought I was crazy. She was like, "Why are you getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning to watch this?" And I was like, "It's the movie of the year, really, for me." And I was like, it was something to watch. But yeah, no, I mean, listen, as Grayson said, it's probably, he thought it was an amazing artwork and he's just sharing it to the people. But a little bit inside of me was definitely saying, oh my goodness, please, please, is this a key? Is this like kind of a little bit of a message? Is he saying, yes, if you fans keep going, maybe, just maybe we could still get this thing off the ground. So that's me hoping and still clinging on to it. So yeah, I'm like restore to Snyderverse, definitely.
Okay, so this is what really happened. Okay, you guys believe that it doesn't mean more? I do. Okay, right. So look, Zack Snyder and Jared Leto are just pure artists. Like they think ahead of everybody else. Like they don't. Like you would never see them post hashtag restore the Snyderverse, like on Twitter or on Instagram and stuff like that. You would never see them actually deliberately go out there and say, restore this or release this, that in that kind of way, because they like to be meta about things. They like to post cryptic images. They like to play along with the fan base, get the engagement going. And if you look, like didn't Zack post an image as well of Jared lately today? Was that today, Casey?
No, I don't think he posted of Jared. Or I have missed maybe, but I didn't see it.
Okay, I just seen it on Twitter. It was from today or yesterday. But anyway, like them two loved working with each other on the Snyder Code edition photography. They talked about like how they just came up with things on the spot, and it was Jared Leto's idea for the "We Live in a Society" line. They didn't even make the movie, but blew up the internet. The picture of the black and white picture of Jared Leto's Joker holding a crown or a crown on his head. Like those things are just unbelievable. They weren't even in the movie. They just used it for marketing because Warner Brothers wouldn't bother their asses to market the movie at all. And these two guys, these two geniuses, just said, we'll do it ourselves, like Thanos getting the Infinity Gauntlet, and they marketed the movie and the internet blew up. That was just a great day. But like you see all the release the air cut trending events, which is awesome to see, and hopefully that happens. But I don't think this means that something is happening or something is in the pipeline. I just think that these guys, they want to come back to this role. Like I would love to see a Zack Snyder Jared Leto Joker movie or a HBO Max series. Like how badass would that be? That would just be amazing. Even if it was just a standalone thing that didn't relate to anything, it would just be amazing just to see them work together again. And like I want to see Jared Leto get his redemption. I think definitely in the Snyder Cut he did get some of it back because people for years have been saying he's the worst Joker of all time. And I said you can't really judge him because he only had 8 minutes of time in the Suicide Squad 2016 film. All of his footage was cut. There's more in the air cut, but like he showed in the Snyder Cut how menacing he can be. How like when I watched the scene for the first time, you guys probably the same. My jaw was just open. I was like, what is he going to say next? I just couldn't get enough of that. I mean, it's one of the best Batman Joker scenes in media of all time. So, but yeah, I think definitely Leto wants to come back as the Joker in some capacity, and this could be his way of putting it out there that he wants to come back. Maybe stuff are happening behind the scenes, but I don't think that he just posted it out of the blue for nothing because he liked it. Because he would do that for everything he liked about the Joker. It's very rarely he posted about the Joker. So I'm going to think it likely means something, but it doesn't mean that he's in talk with Warner Brothers right like that. I think maybe he would want to put his foot back in the door and say, yeah, I want one last crack at this. Because he wasn't happy when Joaquin Phoenix got his movie. No offense to Joaquin Phoenix in that movie or anything, but like it just shows how disrespectful Warner Brothers have been to their talent. You know, in the past, you know, they've like, you know, the headless cameo of Superman and Shazam and stuff like that. Like it's a DC universe. Like Marvel would not do those things. I talked about that before. But hopefully under the next direction of Warner Brothers, with Discovery, more things start to happen and they listen to the fans. I think Jared Leto's Joker blows up the internet, guys. I think it happens if he gets a movie or anything like that. Yeah, hopefully it means something. But it was cool art, and it did have betrayal in the middle, which was interesting choice of words, betrayal. But yeah. But can I ask you guys, actually, do you think, Vivian, do you think, because the Batman cowl was all blood, do you think Batman or the Joker killed Batman, or do you have a theory with that? Because I have a theory as well.
I have a, like, I didn't look at the image properly. I only saw it quickly today, but I did see the blood on the cowl, and it did get me thinking a little bit that what if he betrayed Batman to Superman?
Right.
That was just one of my thoughts that I had, and I was like, oh, maybe he was like, he cuts a deal with Superman and be like, you want him, you can have him, and I just want, I don't know what he wants, but he just wants something. So, but that was just a small theory I had, and I was like, that could have happened, but that would be amazing. I'd love to see something like that. Like, if it ever continues, I'd love to see what they do next. But what are your theories? I'd love to know.
Yeah, Grayson, do you have a theory about that image? Or backstory?
Not really. I think I think it's kind of just like picking up from where the scene kind of ends when Superman lands on the overpass, and he's pretty clearly about to laser Batman to dust. So I think that's what it was. I think in a way it's kind of interesting because I wonder, with bringing the villains together, there's got to be some sort of I guess double crossing. Even though Superman can hear everything, I think it would be interesting if Joker did rat out Batman and his group and said, hey, Superman, they're over here, come kill him, because he has really no loyalty to anybody really. So I think that would be kind of cool. And maybe Jared is hinting at something that, because we don't know what Snyder's current plans are for, I guess, because we saw the storyboards, but those were kind of older. I think they were done in 2015. I'm not even sure when. 14. So the story's changed. So maybe there is maybe that's just another layer to the story of there was a double crossing. So I think that would be cool. And I think the artwork was really cool. It got me thinking, and I think Jared is smart. I think if they have any hope of restoring the Snyderverse, the key is to keep the interest going and to kind of keep not poking the fans, but keep reminding them, hey, this is something that it's not just what the fans want, but the people behind the camera want it too. So it was awesome.
Yeah, I'm with Vivian as well. I thought that it's the betrayal as well. I thought that he obviously offers to have a truce with Bruce, but I think he would definitely betray, and that image just shows that he's offering a dead Batman to Superman, and Superman's one enemy in the Knightmare seems to be the Batman, because obviously he couldn't protect Lois from dying. So I think the Joker just offered that to him to just get in his good graces or whatever. But yeah, I do agree with Vivian. But also I think Grayson's point is also interesting, because that scene, the way it ends, we can hear the heat vision go off, but the scene cuts. So maybe he already killed Batman there, and Joker's just laughing and picking it up and showing it to Superman, you know. So that could be interesting.
I think that I don't think the Joker would turn on Batman like that, because like, if he turns on Batman, Batman dies. He's got nobody to play with. You know, I think the two of them, you know, that relationship is just it's very fascinating. I won't repeat some of the dialogue that Joker used in that scene, but he's very fond of Batman, and I would love to see that being explored even more. But I honestly think it could be a trap for Superman if that was to play out. Like, I know it's only a fan image, but if it was to happen under Snyder's guidance, I think it would be a trap to Superman, because like Lex Luthor, when he was trying to control Superman, he's like, did he say, "Bring me the head of the bat"? Was that what he was trying to say? I think subconsciously, evil Superman would have that image in his head because he hates Batman, and we've seen him try and kill Batman now in 2 movies in Knightmare sequences where he has held Batman's cowl. And Batman v Superman, he took it off. Bruce, and in the Snyder cut, one of the Nightmare sequences, I think it was in Cyborg's one, he's just holding the bat cowl, looking at it. But that doesn't show that he killed. Because my theory is that there's multiple different timelines in the Nightmare world. In case you've talked about this before, but that hasn't been confirmed, right? But yeah, I think it could be a trap for Superman to you know, occupy him, to distract them while something else happens. Oh, I've got the head of the bat here, the Joker's saying, and he's trying to give Superman Batman's head, but then something happens with the Flash. So I don't know exactly what else happens, but I think it's a trap. I don't think he kills Batman. I don't think Joker would. I don't think he would.
Makes sense, especially coming
But
from you.
I was wondering, like, also in the picture, you said the Flash.
Yeah.
And there's, who else is in the picture? I can't remember. But there was, like, I know there was the Flash. Yeah.
Stroke. Cyborg.
So, yeah.
And Mira is there as well, I think.
Yeah. So I don't think they would have just let him kill Batman, just like in, you know, there must have been like something that he had up his sleeve. So they must have had a plan or something to take down Superman. I like that theory. I'm going to steal that now. So
yeah. Myself and Shea Hatton will be writing Justice League 2.
Yeah.
But that's good. It's fun to theorize about these kind of things.
Mm-hmm.